Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to do a hello world program using Grails. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm using IntelliJ version 2018 3.2 at the time of making this video. Okay, so create a new project. I'm using the Java SDK 1.8. I hope you downloaded your SDK. That's your Grails SDK, and I'm using the Grails plugin that comes with IntelliJ Ultimate. Okay, so let's go to next. Okay, I'm going to name my project. I want to call this Hello World, and now I need to select the destination of this project. I'm going to go to my desktop. Where is it? Okay, desktop and Grails. I'm going to create a new folder called Hello World. Okay, and my project will be set up in that folder. So I'm going to say finish. If this is your first time experiencing Grails or using the Grails framework, don't worry, it's relatively easy. I came from using the Spring Boot framework, but I decided to switch to Grails because Grails makes my work easy, and it's really easy to understand. So don't worry, you're really going to enjoy it. Okay, so let's just wait for this build to finish. Okay, I love Grails for another reason is using the Groovy language. Well, it's a really good language, and it's Java syntax compatible. So whatever you write in Java, you can just copy paste it into a Groovy file, and it will work just fine. Okay, so project is done building. So let's just run this and see what we get. Okay, I'm using this is Ubuntu 16.04 in case you're wondering. It's building. Okay, the build is done, and as you can see, it's going to open on localhost port 8080. Sorry about that. That's my password for keyring. So my browser is opening. There we go. Come on. Okay, there's the application starting up. Remember, this is a web application. So if you're new to this, welcome. Okay, so that's our initial project. As you can see, welcome to Grails. Okay, so I hope you all got this page. If you got here successfully, congratulations. You have a successfully working Grails project. Okay, so let's do our hello world. Okay, let's go back. So first let me take you around this. If you remember, if you don't know the structure of Grails, so let me just show you what you need to know. This is your root of your app. In your assets, you'll be putting your things like JavaScript, images, and style sheets. Style sheets, these are your CSS files. Okay. In a later video, I'll show you how to access these assets. The conf file is for configurations. Controllers, here you keep your controllers. Domains. A domain class is actually a class representing a table in your database. For the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to connect to my MS SQL. Let's see. I think let's do MySQL instead. I'm going to show you how to use MySQL, on because everyone can use MySQL. Okay. I think for now that's all you need to know. Oh, sorry. There's also the views folder. This is where you keep your web pages. Okay, your HTML. The extension for Grails is GSP. This is the Groovy server page. Just like Java has the JSP, the Java server page, this is for Groovy, the Groovy server page. So you do not save it as index.html, but index.jsp. So as you can see, there's just some basic HTML in there and some Grails stuff. Okay, so let's get on with our hello world. So first thing I want to do is under controllers, your hello world package, I want to create a controller called hello world. Oh, and by the way, take note of the URL mappings. This is where we set up some custom paths. Okay, by default, the URL that appears in your browser is let's just say it's directly tied to your controller and the action that's within the controller. But you can customize this in the URL mappings. I'll show you how to do that as well. So let's create our controller. So right click, new Grails controller. I'm going to call this hello world. Okay, so my controller is created. So I have this is a default controller. By default I have an index action. This action is a normal method. In Java you can just define the data type, but in Groovy, read up about Groovy and you see that the diff can be many types. Okay, so in this controller I'm just going to render hello world text. Okay, so this will be okay, I'm going to say render. After that I'm going to say text. Okay, single quotes. You can use single or double, both work just fine. I'm going to use single, so I'm going to say hello world. Okay, want to save that, and by default this should work just fine. If I go to my browser and go to the path, I can refresh this first. You see that on the default page that we came up with at the beginning, there are some available controllers that Grails will show us. This is the index page. You can change the context of this page, the contents, but for now we're just going to keep it the way it is as default. So let's click this controller and we get our hello world there. Okay, so remember what I said about the URL being directly linked to the controller and the action. This is what I meant. So after the forward slash you have the name of the controller, then the name of the action we're calling. Okay, which is the name of the controller and the name of the action. We can change this in the URL mappings. So I'm going to go to my URL mappings and I'm going to add another path. So I'm going to call this path maybe ABC hello and display as an example. Then I'm going to say controller, my controller name is hello world, IntelliSense code that, and my action is index. So methods are called actions in here. Okay, so this index action is actually this index method here. Okay, so let's go to this URL. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to go to my browser. Remember, this should display hello world as well because we're pointing to the exact same URL. Okay, well, the exact same action, sorry. So I'm going to paste that. So if I do okay, you can see it's still hello world because it's one and the same action, a controller and action. All I did was define a custom URL. Okay, in future we're going to use the securities in which we can actually authenticate these URLs and nobody could just access them anyhow. Okay, so guys, that was the hello world. I hope this tutorial was helpful and I'm going to leave. Oh, they're not for this moment. So please like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.